Good evening. You're watching Verdict 2015 with me, Shan Russell. Verdict 2015 is news all about the Bihar elections, and these are the headlines that are making the rounds today. RJD chief Lalu Yadav put on notice for alleged casteist remarks. On Sunday, he said the electoral fight was between backward and forward castes. Case filed against BJP Sushil Kumar Modi. FIR alleges that he promised free laptops and computers at an election rally. Union Minister and BJP leader Rajya Sabha TV blames the RJD and the JDU for what he calls fanning caste wars in the state. And in the spotlight today, hopes of election tourism peak in Bihar. Hotel industry gears up for influx of political leaders, poll watchers and journalists. Top story this evening, the Election Commission has ordered an FIR against RJD President Lalu Prasad for his caste remark at a rally on Sunday. But unfazed by the EC warning, Lalu has once again vowed to continue his fight for the backward castes. His remark has triggered a war of words among the political rivals.
समझ रहा कि जो बेवकूफ है इनको छितराओ, जनवंशियों को, पिछड़ों को बोलता है कि भाई वोट अन्य हो जाएगा.
On Sunday, RJD President Lalu Prasad triggered a fresh war of words over caste-based reservation. Kicking off his younger son Tejasvi Yadav's election campaign from Bihar Assembly constituency, Lalu gave a clarion call to all members of Yadav caste and OBCs to rally behind the secular alliance. The Election Commission took note of the remark and issued a warning on Monday.
हमारे मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट में और हमारे कानून में इसकी स्पष्ट व्यवस्था है, यदि कोई किसी भी प्रकार के एक्ट से कास्ट का उपयोग करेगा वोट डालने में ओपनली, जिसको कि हमारी लीगल तंत्र उसके ऊपर कार्रवाई कर सकें, वो हम मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट में भी करेंगे और जो हमारे सब्सटेंटिव लॉ हैं उसके तहत भी हम उसकी कार्रवाई करेंगे.
But Lalu is unfazed by the warning. On Tuesday, he vowed to continue his fight for the backward castes and triggered a fresh war of words. And it comes despite BJP's clarification on its stand on the reservation issue.
आरएसएस हमारा आरक्षण खत्म करना चाह रही है. वो जातीय मीटिंग करता, सब जगह वो लोग करता. ये कौन होते हैं मोहन भागवत बीजेपी खत्म करने वाला? लालू यादव और हमारी पार्टी मुझे फांसी पर भी चढ़ा दोगे तो लालू यादव अपना आवाज बंद करने वाला नहीं है गरीबों का.
मुझे ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि सब लोग लालू यादव के पीछे हाथ धो के क्यों पड़ गए. कल सुशील मोदी जी का भाषण नहीं सुना आपने, जहां उन्होंने कहा कि तेली बनी अरवल छोड़ के भाग गए, जहां प्रधानमंत्री खुद कहते हैं कि ओबीसी ओबीसी का अकेला बच्चा मैं हूं.
भाजपा आरक्षण पर बिल्कुल समर्पित है. जो एससी हैं, जो एसटी हैं, जो पिछड़े हैं, वो अति पिछड़े हैं, उनके संवैधानिक आरक्षण उनके आर्थिक सामाजिक विकास के लिए जरूरी है. लालू जी के पास कोई मुद्दा नहीं बचा है.
The rhetoric on reservation was triggered last week by RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat's suggestion to review the policy on reservation. Coming ahead of the polls, the RJD-JDU combined criticized the remark. The alliance is now focused to keep its vote bank intact, which has large share of backward caste voters. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Now, an FIR was filed in Bihar today against senior BJP leader Sushil Kumar Modi, lodged under the Representation of People's Act. It says Sushil Modi violated the Model Code of Conduct by assuring voters of freebies, a charge that the leaders denied.
Senior BJP leader Sushil Kumar Modi caught on the wrong side of the Model Code of Conduct. Addressing an election rally on Monday, the BJP leader allegedly promised to give away laptops, color TVs and dhotis and saris to voters. Talking to reporters in Patna, Sushil Modi challenged the FIR and urged an election commission inquiry.
बिहार के अंदर 50,000 लड़के लड़कियों को हम लैपटॉप देंगे. इसमें क्या गुनाह किया है? हमने कहा है कि हमारी सरकार बनेगी तो हर एक गरीब परिवार को धोती साड़ी खरीदने के लिए पैसा दिया जाएगा. ये तो हमारा अधिकार है. हम चुनाव जीतने के बाद क्या करेंगे मतदाताओं को बताने का हमारा अधिकार है। घोषणा पत्र में क्या चीज शामिल है नहीं शामिल इसका ऐसे कोई संबंध नहीं है और घोषणा पत्र उचित समय पर जारी किया जाएगा। रोज नीतीश जी रोज नई नई घोषणा कर रहे हैं, उन पर FIR नहीं हुआ लेकिन मेरे पर FIR हो गया।
Sushil Modi reportedly made the remarks during an election meeting in favor of BJP candidate Anand Bhushan Pandey. The Camu district police said they filed the FIR on the basis of video footage of the rally.
भाजपा के पास एक ही चीज है, वो है धनबल, अकूत धनबल, जो उनके क्रोनी कैपिटलिस्ट फ्रेंड्स प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं और सुशील मोदी जी कॉम्प्राडोर हैं, वो इसको पहुंचाने का कार्य कर रहे हैं।
Elections in Bhabua, where Sushil Modi allegedly made the remarks, will be held in the second phase on 19th of October. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
And staying with caste politics in Bihar, the BJP is blaming the RJD and JDU of fanning the caste wars in the state. Rajya Sabha TV's Niru Vyas spoke to BJP leader and Union Minister Rajiv Pratap Rudy.
If you look at the factors, Bihar, as you see, whatever name and fame Bihar has, is all what has been there in Bihar for last 50 years. First 25 years of Bihar saw the Congress regime. And in Congress, it was mostly the secular politics, the non-secular politics, and the Congress claimed because post-freedom movement, they said that we, the party, will take in Bihar, and that was true for all over the country. People got fed up of Congress in Bihar, and they said, we'll choose an alternate. So they chose an alternate called Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav, the follower of Jayaprakash Narayan, the students' movement, a product of student movement. And what card he played? He played the Mandal card, the backward and the forward politics. He succeeded and he could carry on for 15 years. So the state moved, he talked about buffaloes, he talked about riding a buffalo, he talked about, and finally he went to jail, and also because caste point was so strong that he placed his wife as the chief minister. People got fed up of. They said, we'll look for a better face. Then we chose Nitish Kumar. Right. Now Nitish Kumar was in the caste arithmetic, he went a stage further. So he divided the backwards into the pichla and the ati pichla, the backwards and the extremely backward. Even the Dalits he divided into Mahadalits. So there was a Dalit and the Mahadalit. Even the Muslims he divided into the forward Muslims and the backward. So from the Congress to Lalu Prasad Yadav to Nitish Kumar, they only played a politics of caste. But you say that we'll match a caste with a caste combination? Well, it will play some role, of course. But for the first time in Bihar, ever since the Prime Minister entered Bihar with the package for Bihar, with what he spoke for Bihar, the agenda has moved from the caste politics to a very great extent to development politics. Because when he announced the package for Bihar, Nitish Kumar started engaging with the Prime Minister. And it seemed that the first time Bihar wanted to move towards a politics of development.
Well, in fact, now let's go across to Bihar, where we're joined by a special guest to help us understand the situation over there. So, just coming straight to you as far as what we are witnessing right now, Mr. Shaival Gupta, he's of course a member secretary of the ADRI, and he's live with us from Patna. Mr. Gupta, as far as the present state of politics goes, caste once again being the dominant factor in the discourse, isn't it?
I think it is ridiculous to think that caste has suddenly appeared in Bihar. Caste has always been a very important agenda in Bihar in the post-independence period. In fact, Bihar is the only state where there was never a multi-caste social movement. And in the absence of a multi-caste social movement, there has never been a movement of regional identity or of development. So, because of that, historically in Bihar there has been two identities, either a caste identity or a national identity. So one has to understand this backdrop to understand why caste is still a very important agenda. Even during the Congress period, in the post-independence period, or even during the NDA period in Bihar, caste has always played a very important role. Earlier, Nitish Kumar followed a coalition of extreme, which was some sort of a combination of various castes. After that, he tried to work out a combination of backwards and the marginal, and then people referred it as a caste combination. And now with the access of Nitish and Lalu Prasad, it is believed that caste has come to a important agenda. But if you see, whenever there is some sort of a upper caste centric caste coalition, it is never called a caste coalition, it is called a development agenda.
Right.
This was done during the British period, this was done during the Congress period, this was done even during the NDA period. Now, I think NDA or BJP, they are going out of the way to co-opt the caste from in the context of Bihar. This was done in 2014 parliamentary election. They did it in UP. They are doing it now in Bihar. And so caste has never gone out of the cognitive world of any political party.
All right.
So caste has been a very important agenda, and in the context, if you see in the context of Bihar, whether it is Lalu Prasad or Nitish Kumar or NDA formation, there is a competition to corner the major section of the caste coalition.
All right.
Now, if you see in the context
perhaps,
of
Mr. Gupta,
Bihar,
through the conversation
broadly,
that the RSS chief himself had prompted about reservations, etc. But we understand the context of and the importance as far as caste is concerned. But hasn't that hijacked the real people's issues, development and other such issues? It's only about which caste does my candidate belong to and how that caste is going to vote.
No, I mean, if you see that the development has come into preponderance in the context of Bihar from 2005, because in the post-independence period, development had never been an agenda. From 2005, development became also an important agenda. But that doesn't mean that in the process of preeminence of development, caste was completely negated. In the context of Bihar, one has to understand that the caste and development goes parallel. But what I am trying to say, if any combination which is upper caste centric, then the caste is not referred. Whenever it is a backward caste centric coalition, then it is contemptuously referred as a caste combination. But the development agenda in Bihar is very much there. I mean, for example, in the post 2005, earlier with NDA, later on Nitish Kumar alone pursued the agenda of development. And one of the reasons why Prime Minister Modi is giving importance to development agenda in the context of Bihar, because he wants to steal the thunder of Nitish Kumar in the provincial context. But that doesn't mean that the caste has got eclipsed. NDA or BJP is equally going proactive in co-opting the caste in the context of Bihar. I mean, for example, even Emperor Ashoka was considered to be some sort of a messiah of the Koiri community. Though this has not yet been proved academically.
So the BJP also has its own caste combinations, especially thanks to parties such as the RLSP and other smaller parties that it's trying to get eat into, especially that backward caste sport, especially with Jitan Ram Manjhi and Ram Vilas Paswan. But thank you very much for coming in, Mr. Sushil Gupta, and helping us understand as far as the situation in Bihar is concerned and how caste is playing an important factor in the elections over there. On that note, we'll take a very quick break. Coming up on the other side, Jitan Ram Manjhi's son-in-law rebels against his party, files nomination as an independent.
Get live Rajya Sabha session. News, views, reports and analysis you can trust on social media. Subscribe, follow, like Rajya Sabha Television.
Welcome back. You're watching Verdict 2015. Now, Congress President Sonia Gandhi and Vice President Rahul Gandhi will address a series of rallies in Bihar next month ahead of the crucial five-phase assembly polls. Sonia and Rahul are scheduled to address 9 and 4 rallies respectively, while Sonia is slated to address rallies on the 3rd and 17th of October. Rahul will be holding public meetings on October 7th, 26th and 30th. Congress also said that both RJD Chief Lalu Prasad and Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar are likely to share the dais with Sonia and Rahul in one or more of their rallies during the fortnight-long campaign program. Rahul is scheduled to address 3 rallies in Bachwara, in Begusarai, Baribigha in Shekhpura and Chenari in Sasaram on the 7th of October. While Sonia has already shared the dais with Nitish and Lalu at the Swabhiman rally in Patna on the 30th of August, Rahul is yet to address any joint rallies with the Bihar leader. Rahul kicked off his election campaign from Champaran on the 19th of September, sharing the dais with Lalu Prasad's son Tejasvi Yadav and JDU General Secretary K.C. Tyagi. The BJP-led NDA has already decided to launch a campaign blitzkrieg by holding a staggering 500 rallies, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi alone addressing 20 to 22 big meetings. But the season of rebellion seems to have hit parties ahead of the Bihar polls. After LJP chief Ram Vilas Paswan's son-in-law rebelled against him, the son-in-law of Hindustan Awami Morcha secular chief Jitan Ram Manjhi also went against him and filed nomination as an independent candidate. The HAM chief's son-in-law Devendra Manjhi filed nomination as independent from Bodh Gaya. The BJP has fielded its sitting MLA Shamdeo Paswan from the seat. Devendra Manjhi said he had to enter the fray under pressure from the Mahadalit community, but bore no ill feeling against his father-in-law and former Chief Minister Jitan Ram Manjhi. Manjhi is contesting from 2 seats, which are Makhdumpur and Imamganj. Both are reserve seats. Gave the ticket to his son Santosh Kumar Suman from the Kutumba seat in Aurangabad. Well, let's go across to Gaya, from where we're joined by our correspondent Kriti Mishra. Kriti, as far as the agenda in terms of the discourse and the mood as far as the political campaign goes, that really must have picked up. So fill us in on what's been happening.
Right, Ishal. So the election campaign is set to intensify now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to address a rally in Banka on October 2nd. Then, of course, Party President Amit Shah is already trying to galvanize party workers. Then as far as Congress is concerned, Sonia Gandhi is expected to address a rally on October 3rd and October 17th. Then as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, he would address rallies on October 7th, October 26th and October 30th. So a lot of rallies happening around, and of course these rallies are grabbing headlines. We saw on Sunday what happened, how RJD chief Lalu Prasad Yadav made headlines and said that these polls are going to be polls between the forward caste and the backward caste. Now today, in a rally in Nevada, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar was shown black flags, slippers, and there were people who started shouting Modi slogans. Now, as far as JDU is concerned, that happened. And as far as BJP is concerned, Sushil Modi has been booked for allegedly promising to give away color TVs and laptops. So lots happening around as far as campaign is concerned. And the campaign is only set to be more high decibel and high octane from here on now.
All right, Priti,
we'll
leave it over there. Thanks very much for coming in and telling us what the latest is happening in Bihar right now. On that note, we'll move on to a roundup of all the election news in Bihar and a special polpuri. The Bihar police arrested around 25 people for disrupting Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's rally in Nawara, chanting slogans in support of the BJP. The group showed black flags and threw shoes at the stage. Leaders of the RJD, JDU and LJP joined Pappu Yadav's Jan Adhikar party on Monday. Prominent among them were the estranged brother-in-law of RJD chief Lalu Prasad Yadav, Subhash Yadav, former JDU legislator Meena Devi and former LJP leader Nalini Ranjan Singh. Chief Election Commissioner Naseem Zaidi on Monday addressed a press conference on the preparedness of the Bihar elections. He said a software-based single-window system called Samadhan has been introduced to work like a public grievance redressal system and deal with voter complaints. Patel Kota agitation leader Hardik Patel has promised to support Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar in the assembly elections if the JDU leader belongs to his community. Hardik Patel was speaking in Bokaro on Saturday. Now, the tourism industry in Bodh Gaya is extremely bullish about the forthcoming elections. While the Buddhist tourist inflow is likely to dip, the hotels are likely to witness a surge in reservations because of the arrival of political leaders, professionals, researchers and journalists. Tourism experts are also expecting the election tourism trend to hit the state. This trend was quite popular during the 2014 Lok Sabha elections.
Bodh Gaya is the most holy place for Buddhists from all over the world. It is revered as the place where Gautam Buddha is said to have obtained enlightenment under what became known as the Bodhi tree. A number of visitors from Buddhist countries, including Thailand, have postponed their visit to Bihar, particularly Bodh Gaya, probably to avoid any kind of election-related hassle on their tour. However, election tourism may tide over losses of religious tourism. Elections catch the attention of various groups from India and abroad as they are keen to observe the polls in the largest democracy of the world.
गांव क्षेत्र का एरिया ये पड़ता है जो बोध गया विधानसभा जो है गांव में ज़्यादा है तो लोग आएंगे और इसके बाद कुछ न कुछ तो आएंगे ही। सबसे बड़ा चीज़ आप ही लोग का है मीडिया का भरमार रहेगा। यहाँ कई लोग आते रहेंगे जब तक इलेक्शन नहीं हो जाता।
Election tourism activities include visits to public rallies, poll campaigns, interaction with different party leaders and election commission officers.
Being here in Bodh Gaya, we're seeing a lot of billboards for people to vote and encouraging women and everyone is holding up the voting card. That's very different from us in the United States. We don't have that kind of encouragement to just vote.
The assembly elections are being watched keenly by various groups, considering the fact that it is a litmus test for the BJP's leadership and a matter of political survival for Nitish Kumar and Lalu Prasad Yadav.
Elections in Bihar are extremely colourful. Leaders across political spectrum have descended to Bihar and are addressing public rallies, public meetings and resorting to other forms of canvassing. So naturally, it becomes extremely fascinating for people to see how polls are conducted in one of the most politically crucial states in India. Reporting from Bodh Gaya with camera person Sudhanshu, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha TV.
Now, while the political campaign reaches a fever pitch in Bihar, what are the real issues plaguing the state? Nawara is one of the most backward areas in the state and is grappling with severe health crisis. Pranav Goswami brings us his ground report on what ails Nawara.
The state of medical affairs in one of the most backward districts in Bihar, Nevada, continues to be grim. There is only one government hospital in the district for a population of 20 lakh people who are mostly daily wage laborers. The hospital walls are plastered with lists of medicines provided free of cost by the state government. However, none of these medicines from the list are available at the counter. There are other primary health centers in the district, but no doctors or attendants available. Even toilets constructed for the patients have been locked.
दवाई नहीं है, जो बात है आप क्या कहें, वही सर दे दिया तो सर लेबल बाजार से लीजिए।
यहाँ ये है जितना भी प्रभारी जो भी डॉक्टर हैं, जो भी वरीय पदाधिकारी हैं, यहाँ सिर्फ साइन करना जानते हैं, मरीज को देखना नहीं जानते। सब सिस्टर पर ठेल देते हैं। सिस्टर क्या करेगी?
इस तरह लिखे हैं कि दवा का नाम भी पता चलता है, फिर पूछने गए तो दूसरी मैडम बोलते हैं कि उस मैडम का नाम लिखा हुआ है, हमें नहीं पता चल रहा है। बाहर में दुकानदार भी नहीं पढ़ पा रहे हैं दवा का नाम।
Apart from the inadequate health facilities, Nevada also faces the twin problem of lack of education and employment. All the 5 assembly seats in the district were won by the JDU-BJP combined the last time around, but this time the former allies are pitted against one another. For a district that has got the wrong end of the stick, voting this time would probably be for the one who can walk the talk.
पुराने हॉस्पिटल हैं, लेकिन हमारी सरकार ने इसको पास किया है, एक बड़ा हॉस्पिटल बन रहा है। ये 500, 200 या 300 करोड़ का ये है, बहुत बड़ा पैमाने पर जमीन अलॉट हो गई है। ये जल्द ही मतलब कि इस पर काम लगने वाला है। सभी जगह रोडें पर मिल गई, बिजली के तारे पर बिछ रही हैं, ट्रांसफार्मर मिला है, सिंचाई की योजना मिल गई है, नलकूप मिला है। तो जो भी चीजें हैं विकास का, ये 10 साल में माननीय नेता मुख्यमंत्री जी ने दिया है क्षेत्र में।
The contest this time is fierce, with the NDA and the Secular Alliance pitted against one another. It remains to be seen whether the marginalized Nevada will find its feeble voice heard amidst this election hullabaloo. With inputs from Pranav Goswami, Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, that's it from us. Goodbye.